So, had a really good question sent over to me from somebody on Reddit, and I wanted to just quickly go ahead and answer it and also give just tips on the best ways to transition into this product management role from being in QA. So, to reiterate, the question was, how do I go from QA to a product management position? What's that transition like? And what are some tips and tricks that you can use to make that really smooth and hopefully end up in that product management position that you want to be in? So a little backstory, I actually started a company and I was doing customer service, and then I actually went into QA. Being in QA really allowed me to just learn a whole ton about the product. It allowed me to see all the different pain points the product had, the positive, the negatives. And on top of that, I worked really close with the customer service department when it came to like testing bugs that people were finding. So I had like this weird like in to see, this is what people are complaining about and this is the product that we're giving them. How do we make that whole thing so much better, higher quality, and really provide them with a product that actually works very well and hopefully see those complaints go down. So I was in this really great position to, the QA team was very, very small, and I was able to start doing a lot of documentation, throwing out new ideas and new tools to really help us get a lot better at doing QA. A lot of that wasn't just only what I just mentioned. It was also going to customer service, figuring out what people were complaining about, what we can do to make their lives a little easier. Were the bugs that they were finding actual bugs? Were they just system specific bugs? It very much varied from customer to customer. But what I was able to do was create metrics around that and figure out what types of bugs are being reported the most every quarter, and what are we doing about them? Are they coming back up after we fix them? So all the different things, and essentially what I was doing was problem solving. And a big part of being in product management is being able to problem solve. It's being able to point out these different issues that you see and collaborate with people to solve them and create support and remove blockers. So that was a big thing that I did when I was in QA. And with that said, I have a few things that I think if you are in QA right now that you should try out and do to maybe get to this product management position at your company. There's 3 top things, and these, of course, they all vary. I'm not saying this is a guaranteed way to get to product management, but it's just a stepping stone to get there, or at least like start getting your feet wet with hopefully ending up in that product management position. So the first thing that I would say to try and do is find out what type of product manager your company needs. If there's already a product manager there, you can just talk to them, or you can talk to the CTO or supervisor. Ask them, what type of product manager do you guys need? What will that product manager be doing on a day-to-day basis? And the reason why I say that is because product management varies from company to company. A product manager at one company may be really design focused versus another company, maybe they're super technically focused. And then there's maybe a company that has like this all-around product manager that does everything. So find out what that company is looking for their product and their product manager. And from there, what you can do is start figuring out what skills you're lacking in. So if the product manager has to be very data focused and you're not good at that, take some SQL courses or learn how to manipulate data in whatever way that your company is going to need that in when you're hopefully applying for that job in the future. Same thing with design. If you're not super strong in design and they want somebody who knows how to go from end to end design process, wireframing, design sprint, all this stuff, learn all that, get really good at it, and that's a really good stepping stone, at least to feel comfortable in your skill. So that way, when you get to that point in your company where they're looking for somebody, you can be like, hey, I know all these different things, I'm ready to go. My second step is find a way to get closer to the customer. If you can sit in on user tests, if you can sit in on sales calls, whatever it is, just try to get closer to the customer. And you can be a silent observer. You don't have to like talk to people, but if you want to, of course, do that. But just get an understanding of what the customer is looking for. That's gonna help you a lot getting into that product management position, because you'll have this huge understanding for the customer, and that's what you really need. You need to understand what the customer wants and hopefully how to problem solve and get them what they need. My third and last tip is to talk to your current product manager if you have one. This is a really good way to get in, because that product manager most of the time will be willing to help you and teach you and let you shadow them. And these are all super great opportunities for you to learn. Even if you don't end up becoming a product manager at that company, what you're going to be learning from this current product manager is going to be insane. So I would definitely recommend to do that. And if you can, ask them, hey, can I take anything off your plate? Is there anything that you're finding tedious or taking up a lot of your time, and I want to make sure you're focusing on the most important things? What can I take off your plate, and I'll take care of that, and I'll do it. I'll just take care of it, right? So it's a third way, and I think that way you're getting so much experience on the job. Even having the QA title, you're doing like kind of this extra stuff on the side. All in all, it's a lot of work. It's a lot about being proactive. People can't read minds, so you have to tell them that you want to be in this position in the future or at the current company. So just be open, talk to people, figure out what you can do to start getting your feet wet to transition from being in quality assurance, which is pretty much testing and writing test plans and use cases and all that, to being in this product manager position where you kind of bring that skill over plus a ton of other skills. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.